Elon Musk finally got the opportunity that he's been waiting for seemingly for years to demonstrate the future of Tesla. And it looks like it's kind of face planting. That would be his robotaxis that he has rolled out in an extremely limited fashion. And we're now starting to understand why it was in such a limited fashion. He was gonna do a bigger rollout of the robotaxi, he decided to scale it back. And yeah, it's pretty clear why. It's just not ready to go. It can't compete with Waymo. Even those Waymos that were set on fire, I feel like were more capable of transporting people around LA than these robotaxis. So they launched it in, I believe in Austin, for a very select group of people. These are Tesla and Musk Uber fans that were allowed to ride around these. You had to have a blue check mark, you had to produce content. And so they did it. It was supervised, by the way. You're not just free to ride around these without supervision. There's a few invitees, there were 10 to 20 vehicles, and the stock jumped for Tesla after they came out. And particularly when these invitees said that it was a great success. Again, they were chosen because they are as enthusiastic about Tesla and Musk as you can get. Weird that most of them said it was a success, but for some of them, the experience was not super smooth. One vehicle drove on the wrong side of the road, one vehicle stopped in the middle of traffic, one braked suddenly on a 40-mile-per-hour street, and another vehicle dropped off a passenger in the middle of an intersection. And this is with Tesla's safety monitors in the vehicles with them, okay? And so videos have now started to go around. We're gonna show you some of those. Here's a Reddit thread just showing all the videos that people have been spreading of their experience in these robotaxis. You can see going 26 and a 15, unexpectedly braking, unexpectedly slamming on brakes, coming to a complete stop after approaching an object, then running over it, running over a curb. Safety driver moved to driver's seat to intervene, which that's good. I'm glad that the safety monitors sometimes intervene, especially when it's so clear that they need to. But that said, we can't play all these, there's way too many. But here's a few moments that have been making the rounds.
Oh, we got an interesting situation.
We have that stopwatch going. Whoa, all right, so we just slammed on the brake. I'm not exactly sure what just happened, but the car thought it saw something, and this happens in full self-driving.
Yes, it does happen in full self-driving. And she doesn't seem particularly concerned about the fact that it slammed on the brakes enough to send her flying forward when nothing was in front of it. But I think that she actually diagnosed it right there. That happens in full self-driving. Do you know why it happened here? Because the robotaxi appears to just be full self-driving. By the way, assume that I'm doing this around that term because full self-driving is not what it sounds like, a fully safe autonomous driving vehicle. It's a brand identity created by Tesla. And people who have Teslas know that you need to be at the steering wheel for full self-driving because it makes all these mistakes and you could potentially get into an accident or kill someone or die. The issue is that the robotaxi is full self-driving, it seems, but without a person behind the wheel. And so it's just like this is a beta test of this technology, except that it's on roads. People could be hit by these cars. And it doesn't seem as if this is happening now because the technology is ready to go. It seems like it's happening now because Elon Musk thinks that the stock needs the boost. And when people's lives are on the line, I don't think you can have a person with such a sociopathic approach to business making these decisions. And I don't know why legally it's allowed. Brett, what do you think?
It shouldn't be allowed. It probably isn't allowed. They're just doing it because they're very rich and have convinced people that they're geniuses. Calling that car full self-driving is like if I changed my name to Dua Lipa's boyfriend and started calling myself, oh, you met Brett, he's Dua Lipa's boyfriend. I'm not Dua Lipa's boyfriend. I have just decided to call myself Dua Lipa's boyfriend. I don't know if that's creepy by virtue of how much gray is in my beard.
I don't know. I'm like starting to think like we could put together like a mashup of all the times you've referenced Dua Lipa in these sorts of things.
Only when asked. This is the first unprovoked time, John. Yeah. Usually it takes me a while to remember she's on my list.
Exactly. That's the momentum is shifting, I think. But yeah,
these dudes, like, I get it. A lot. What's in the DNA of Silicon Valley yields great breakthroughs. Such great breakthroughs as I don't know. I don't have to press play on the videos I see. I mean, come on. That's an amazing breakthrough. It just starts playing on its own.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find more breakthroughs from Silicon Valley. No, like that kind of thing yields Elon Musk. Let's say he has these rockets that go into space and come down and they get caught in these two little things and they land. That's amazing. That's fine. And when they test for those, they send them into space at Vandenberg or wherever, and there's not people around for miles. So if it does have a malfunction, nobody dies, right? But this, sociopathic is the right way to say it, because he absolutely does not care whatsoever about how much this does or doesn't hurt people.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a rounding error.
He'd like it. I'm sure he'd like it not to hurt people. But when it comes down to the fact that he runs his businesses like a government, not a business, it's all debt financed, it's over leveraged up to his eyeballs. That's when him caring about himself, get this, is more important to him than caring about people on the streets of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like that's horrible driving. It's bad. And like we have things that work. That's the thing that I'm sure the people behind Waymo were like, what? I don't understand. We do have full driving taxis that have a better track record. But this schmuck everybody thinks is smarter than me, even though my thing works and his doesn't.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully we get through all this testing or whatever without anyone dying. We'll find out. Again, very limited distribution. You put it in more cities and the odds go up. But that's what he's choosing to do, because he wants the stock price to recover a little bit.
If you enjoyed that, make sure that you never miss another video by subscribing. And if you want a little more, consider hitting the join button and becoming an actual member. But you're probably wondering, why the hell would I do that, John? First off, calm down. The stakes in this are very, very low. But also, when you click the join button and you become a member, you get access to bonus content that I make every week, and it's a ton of fun. You get access to tons of custom emojis and more besides that. By the way, if you join at tier 3, you even get access to a monthly member hangout with myself and other awesome people, and we always have a great time. By the way, you'll get all that going forward, but you also unlock years of the back catalog. That is literally 100 or more bonus clips, top 10 lists, debates, and more. What are you waiting for? Click the join button below. Your support powers our show, and we couldn't do it without you. Or at the very least, I wouldn't really want to try. Viewers like you keep me here. So thank you in advance for joining.